Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate you guys for joining us. Once again, shout out to all the subscribers, all the followers, all the people who truly and genuinely support the work that we're putting out, as well as the community. Um, really want to appreciate those people that continue to promote us and get our name out there, support the work, promote the work, and all those things in between. So definitely shout out to you guys. Quickly coming on here, just to summarize today's play. Shout out to everybody that continues to follow the content we're providing, and as well as today's play of the MLB as well as the NBA. There's a couple of things that we specifically pointed out, and just another clean sheet on the board. So shout out to everybody that was able to take advantage of it, and we're gonna get into it. But you guys are in here, so click that like button. Appreciate all the positivity. Definitely shout out to you. We're gonna keep it moving. I don't want to make this video too long, so we'll just get into the plays extremely quick. Summarize the plays, and it's always a positive thing. When you're able to stay on top of something. As the score will indicate exactly how precisely you were on top of the riddle. We always love to see that. We have several examples on the channel if you guys want to check it out if you're not familiar with it. But for anybody that's new here that's checking out this work, we speak about gematria. And what that is, it's a number system directly connected to our letter system. Basically, A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. And there are multiple ciphers, but we basically just operate off of the, these 5 specific ciphers are the ones we use. And, we've continued to do that. And through this, we've been able to predict these scripted sports outcomes and show time and time again that they are definitely predetermined, and you guys are definitely watching entertainment rather than, fair competition and actual, an actual sport going back and forth. This is basically soap operas that you guys are watching. Athletic actors get paid top dollar to just get you guys confused, keep you guys distracted from what's actually going on throughout the world. And today we'll get into the main play of the day. And shout out to everybody that was able to take advantage of this one. This one was pretty easy, but once again, the score very indicative on how on top of this riddle we were specifically. So we had the St. Louis Cardinals to money line to defeat the Washington Nationals. And this St. Louis Cardinals game, the St. Louis Cardinals did start out as an underdog. I believe plus 105, plus 110. Closer to game time, they became a little bit of a favorite, a slight favorite, about a minus 105, minus 110 money line price, which is exactly where you want to be. Basically whatever you put out, whatever you risk, you will basically get in return with a little bit of a tax, connected to the bookie or the online, the online casino or sports book that you're directly, laying the action with. But it doesn't really get much better than an even line like that. So shout out to anybody that was able to take advantage of this. But another amazing play. There were a couple of things that were cosmetically right on top of the board, and I'll just show it to you guys, and so you guys are able to take advantage, and see exactly how we took advantage of it. So the St. Louis Cardinals today became 8-8, like 88, and that is a number that follows this team as well as a couple other teams as well. But St. Louis Cardinals, if you guys want to see right here, equals 88 in single reduction. This is a very tricky cipher, but I've been using this cipher for years, and I've shown time and time again how important this cipher specifically is. Important when used correctly and applied in the correct way. As you guys can see, St. Louis Cardinals equal 88 in single reduction, and they became 8-8 today with a victory against the Washington Nationals. Now, why 88 is important is because today is also a 19-date numerology. We speak about prime numbers and their relationships. For those of you not familiar with prime numbers are numbers that can only be divided by the number 1 and itself. Very special numbers. And today is a 19-date numerology, okay? It's also the 19th day of the month, right? And it's also the 109th day of the year. So 109 in numerology becomes 19. So it's basically a triple 19 numerology. Just not triple 19 numerology, but a triple 19 day. 19th day of the month, a 19-date numerology, as well as a 109th day of the year. And 19 is the 8th prime. And as you guys can see, the St. Louis Cardinals remained on 8 losses while picking up their 8th victory of the year. Now, this was cosmetically one of the easiest things to see, but how we know exactly how on top of this riddle we precisely were was because of the Washington Nationals and the 17. So besides today being a 19-date numerology, it's also a 17-date numerology. Okay? So the way you get the 17-date numerology is obviously the month 4 plus the day. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 9 is 14, right? Plus the year. 14 plus 2 plus 1 gives you 17, right? And as you guys can see, they scored 17 runs in the game. 12 plus 5 is 17. Now, Washington, with the loss, they became 5-9 on the season, like 59, which is the 17th prime number. So there's a bunch of 17s. And then also, to just put the cherry on the top so you guys are able to see it, Washington Nationals equals 107 and reversible reduction. In numerology, 0 has no value, so 107 becomes a 17. So they scored 17 runs. Washington became 5-9 on the season, like 59, the 17th prime, on a 17-date numerology. Very symbolic, and very convenient, and it shows exactly how great the decode was that we were specifically on not just the 88 but the 17 and its importance on today, the 17-date numerology, and they scored 17 runs. And as you guys can also see, it was a 64-date numerology, and the way you get that is obviously 4 plus 19, right? That gives you 23 plus 20, 43 plus 21 is a 64-date numerology, and the St. Louis Cardinals became 6-4 away, like 64. So these were some of the things that we spoke about and we put out today in today's content and decode. So shout out to everybody that was able to take advantage of this specific play. Amazing, amazing outcome. And it's always great when you see some of the numbers that you specifically speak about directly attached into the game, the final score as well as the records. So the 59 and the 17, very important today, and very symbolic that they scored 17 runs today as well. So shout out to everybody that was able to take advantage of that. Now, one of the other things that, shout out to all my Sharks and my veterans that took advantage of today's run line of the St. Louis Cardinals minus 1.5 runs. So just to show you guys that price, St. Louis money line, like I said, minus 110, 105. Run line price plus 160. St. Louis Cardinals minus 1.5 was plus 160. Shout out to all my Sharks and veterans that took advantage of that specific play. You guys are killing it. Shout out to everyone that was able to take advantage of that advantageous price responsibly. Continuing to attack these games responsibly. So salute to yourselves. Pat yourselves on the back. Very, very well played. Very, very well played. Definitely. One of the other things we spoke about today was in the NBA. So today we had the Chicago Bulls traveling on the road against the Boston Celtics. They were a 6-point underdog, right? Close to the game time, they became about a 4.5-point underdog. I think it closed at 4.5. So it was about a plus 170 underdog. Shout out to everybody that jumped on top of this game, specifically pointed out in today's decode about what happened today with the 33. So as you guys can see, Chicago Bulls, they stayed on 33 losses for the season, right? And why that's important is because not only does Bulls equal 33, okay, but today we had some news, some NBA news. Scottie Pippen, the famous Chicago Bull, who also wore the number 33, firstborn son Antoine Pippen dies at the age of 33. And I pointed this out specifically in the decode and told people not only to pay attention to the Chicago Bulls today, but today is also the first day of this the astrological sign Taurus, which is the AKA Bull or Bulls. And like we said, Bulls equal 33. The Bulls stayed on 33 losses today, right? On the day that Scottie Pippen announced that his 33-year-old son, Antoine Pippen, passed away. And, for everybody, let's just show this real quick. So as you guys can see, the main play, St. Louis Cardinals, money line definitely was the play. But just pointing out something else, like we did in the decode today, pointed out specifically about this. So as you guys can see, this was posted today for everybody to observe in the decode about Scottie Pippen, oldest son, dies at 33. Chicago Bulls could stay on 33 losses. Okay? And today's Taurus, today's the first day of Taurus. Right here, April 19th, first day of Taurus, aka the Bull. And the Chicago Bulls upset the Boston Celtics on the road 102-96 to stay on 33 losses and defeat, the Boston Celtics. Very, very, very nice underdog. So shout out to everybody that took advantage of that play. That was something that was given out as well to the people, everybody that was paying attention. Once again, shout out to all the Sharks, man. All the Sharks, they're killing it on top of everything. 33 with the Pippen. First day of Taurus. Astrological sign is the Bull. And, it's never an accident when this stuff happens. Never, never an accident. So, shout out to everybody that, that was on top of that. And, Scottie Pippen, number 33. Bulls equal 33. His son dies at 33. Announced today. And the Chicago Bulls stayed on 33 losses. Very, very important and symbolic. And the other play of the day, and definitely it should be over by now, but we were already counting it out. The Tampa Bay Rays to defeat the Kansas City Royals. A lot of people were speaking about this game as well. Definitely let people know about the Tampa Bay Rays in 74. So Tampa Bay Rays won today to become 6-4 on the 64 date numerology, like we spoke about earlier. But they also made Kansas City Royals 7-4 at home, and this was the number that was specifically pointed out to all the followers and subscribers. And we see that the 74 plays in reverse full reduction with the Tampa Bay Rays, making the Kansas City Royals 7-4 at home. So Tampa Bay, I believe, was a slight favorite in this game. No, another underdog. Tampa Bay was plus 110. So shout out to everybody that was able to take advantage of that underdog. You know, multiple plays today. Let's just see what the parlay multiplier was doing with this. So everybody that was on today's plays, specifically of what we gave out, let me just show you guys how it's looking. So we got a plus 160. We also have a plus 110. And we also have a minus 110. I'm sorry. Yeah. So let me just show it to you guys so you guys are able to see. This is a parlay multiplier right here. So anybody that followed today, the observations that we gave out as well as the plays, let's see exactly what they were able to multiply. So almost 10-1 on their money, 9.5-1 on the money today. $100 parlay would have paid out $942 on today's play. So shout out to everybody that was able to take advantage of that. You know, benefit from that, use their mind. All the sharks, all the veterans that paid attention to the content that we put out. It's very, very difficult to show consistent results and consistent decodes. And you know, and this is the benefit of it. So you always got to appreciate the good days as well as the bad days. Shout out to another clean slate. It's always amazing when we could do that. And you know, as far as the main plays and what we specifically put out. And you know, I just hope you guys appreciate it. Show some love. Hit that like button. Come back, leave a positive comment. You know, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're not already in tune, get in tune. And you know, on that note, we're gonna say have a good night. This video actually went a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna do, but y'all know what we like to do on the way in, on the way out. Click that like button, show some love, tell a friend to tell a friend, promote, repost, whatever the case may be. We definitely could use all of that. So shout out to you guys. Have a good night, and yeah, man. If you're not in tune, definitely get in tune. So on that note, everybody enjoy the profits, enjoy, you know, a peaceful night, a stressless night, and support those who support you, man. We're gonna continue to do what we're doing, and you know, we're not gonna let nobody derail us from the goal, which is to continue to benefit from these elites that have been benefiting from us for years and years and years. So salute to you guys. Victor, we out of here, man. As we love to say on this channel, gematria at its finest, easy as 1, 2, 3. Salute to you guys. Have a good night.